Has Oleksandr Usyk beaten up Tyson Fury and embarrassed him so badly that he may never want to fight him again? He may go in another direction. He may duck Oleksandr Usyk again after the fight, because we all heard his disgusting comments afterwards where he again just showed his true colours as an entitled sore loser when he said that the reason he lost is because of what's going on in Usyk's home country, and then he backtracked immediately in the post-fight press conference and said, well, I don't want to be a sore loser, I don't want to cry over spilled milk, I'm just happy I got to fight Oleksandr Usyk and, we both go home healthy, and I don't know what's next. He, again, could not have backtracked more than he did in the post-fight press conference, and he was non-committal about an immediate rematch. Frank Warren has been doing multiple interviews, and he has said that even though he believes an immediate rematch should happen, he's not 100% sure if it will, because it's down to Tyson Fury and what he wants to do. Now, this is extremely interesting because Tyson Fury made it very clear in the post-fight interview he wants the immediate rematch. And again, he felt that this was corruption. When there was corruption, as I've broken down and many other channels have, but it was corruption in favour of Tyson Fury. And he was, again, extremely adamant that he should get the immediate rematch and he'll beat him. But he backtracked completely, and it was one of the very, very, very few times that Tyson Fury has looked uncertain when talks about fighting another fighter have come up, because whenever he gets asked about fighters in the past, he's always, even if deep down he has no intention of fighting them for whatever reason, he's always said, I'll fight that guy tomorrow, I'll fight him twice on Sunday, blah, 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 all this ridiculous stuff. Now that he's finally lost, legitimately, Tyson Fury is looking like a child who has lost his way. He's thinking, I don't know what I should do next. We have to sit down and wait and see what happens. You never know. This is boxing. It's just, hang on. You weren't saying that in the post-fight interview. You were saying that you were robbed. You said that, of course, you're going to go fight him again. And now Tyson Fury is, again, he's looking very, very unsure of himself. I think this is because now that his words have caught up with him, and I'll get onto those in a second, he deep down is embarrassed, and he may not have the courage to go through with the immediate rematch and risk losing again, risk getting embarrassed again by Oleksandr Usyk, because he got embarrassed in there. And there have been a lot of people defending Tyson Fury, acting like it's unfair to criticize him, but just because the fight with Usyk was fun and it was really good. And these people, in my opinion, they either don't know Tyson Fury or they just want to defend people who put on good fights, because Tyson Fury, for his entire career, has always downplayed, dumped on, criticized, ridiculed, lambasted any fighter who A, looks bad, B, may look good in a fight and win, but have a shaky moment, or C, gets caught clean in a fight. Because when Oleksandr Usyk dominated Daniel Dubois, but he got hit clean that one time, Fury said, Usyk is a bum, he lost to Daniel Dubois, complete dosser, etc. When Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz, when he lost to Oleksandr Usyk both times, but particularly the first, but also the second as well, Fury said, he's useless, he's a bum. And he never stopped downplaying Joshua's abilities because of, again, losing to Usyk apparently is a terrible, terrible thing. It shows that you're terrible. It shows that you're a bum, again, according to Tyson Fury. This is his own logic we are going off of. And I've been saying this for years, back when it was unpopular to say, that you could use this kind of logic on Tyson Fury and diminish him if you, again, were as narrow-minded as him, because before the Vladimir Klitschko fight, could you imagine if Klitschko said, well, I don't need to fight this guy. What, he got dropped by a dude half his size in Steve Cunningham, and I don't need to fight him. What, this guy struggled with John McDermott, a fat British level heavyweight. I don't need to fight this guy. Could you imagine, again, if Klitschko had said that? Could you imagine if Deontay Wilder had said, I don't need to fight Tyson Fury? What? He just had 2 fights against bums in his comeback. I don't need to fight this guy. You get where I'm going with this. If people, again, had been using Tyson Fury's own logic against him, Tyson Fury would have never had the opportunities he has been given. And I'm not saying he hasn't earned them by being one of the best fighters in the world, but Tyson Fury is incredibly entitled, spoiled, has again cheated the system so much, cheated the fans, ducked tough fighters for years. And I'm going to have a video breaking that down because Fury's list of ducking tough fights is longer than a lot of people may think. But again, back onto this subject, I think that Tyson Fury is embarrassed, and again, he may not want to go through with the immediate rematch because deep down he doesn't believe he will win, or he seriously doubts he will win. And that again is evidence from what we saw in the post-fight press conference. In the post-fight interview, he wanted it to come across like he was 100% certain he would win the rematch. But you see, after he had time to think about it, he showed that deep down he's not so confident. All that bravado and brash and outspokenness disappeared, and he looked again like a lost puppy. It was one of the most dramatic changes I've ever seen in my life covering combat sports, of a fighter saying one thing after a fight, and then after he's had a few minutes to think about it, he then says otherwise. Did Oleksandr Usyk break Tyson Fury mentally and psychologically as well as physically? Time will tell, but again, I think it's very likely Tyson Fury will avoid the immediate rematch with Usyk. And I will ask in another video if Usyk should even give him an immediate rematch, but again, that's for another day. Drop your thoughts down below, guys. More videos coming on this topic. Catch you guys later. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more.